USS Lewis B is deployed to the 5th Fleet AOR and has been operating here since August of last year. Our job is to integrate with all forces that we were able to in order to conduct whatever missions 5th Fleet, US NavCent, or our direct boss CTF 515 needs us to do. Some of these missions include integrating with Special Operations Forces to interoperate with them in order to be prepared for anything that they need. We also have the capability to work with mine warfare forces. That could be airborne mine countermeasure aircraft such as MH-53 Echoes. That could be with remote control boats towing different capabilities, as well as we can work with the Marines and bring a Marine staff on board to assist for different types of plannings or different type of events that they would require us to do. Largely while we're out here, we're very much working with different forces and seeing how they'll work with this ship. The ship has been built under a very specific concept of operations, but realistically that concept of operations requires us to plug in different types of forces. Some of those will adapt to us in a way that they'll tie up to us or they'll recover on us, and we need to figure out how we best can support them. We present a capability today to receive 4 helicopters. Those helicopters can become loaded with anything that they want. That could be a mix of helicopters from a V-22 Osprey, obviously a tilt rotor rather than a helicopter, or MH-53, different types of 60s to conduct missions as we need. We have a CIVMAR military hybrid crew. So essentially, CIVMARs are in charge of navigation, deck watches, crane operations, hull mechanical and engineering, so operating the plant essentially. That team of 44 civilian mariners, that's what they do. This ship was built on a commercial platform, a commercial tanker platform, an Alaska-class tanker, and so those reps, those civilian mariners, are extremely good at using the automation that is included in the ship, at flexing the capabilities, at safely bringing the ship from point A to B, and then they work together hand in hand with our mill crew. So our mill crew is made up of approximately 100 sailors. Our crew basically provides the support for all embarked forces. And in particular, as we stand here on the flight deck, they run the flight deck. So they run this gigantic flight deck of 4 spots in order to receive any types of aircraft. And so my crew is up here working with the CIVMARs who are driving and maintaining it to land aircraft and to be prepared for anything that we need. USS Lewis B is enhancing combat power, not specifically providing it. Our combat forces are going to come in amphibious ready groups. They will show up and they'll be loaded with everything that can fit on them. So it takes them some transition process to be able to get those aircraft to be able to fly. And so as I look at that capability, I have 4 available spots to land aircraft on. They could stay on me for 15 minutes and get fuel, or they could stay on me overnight so that the next morning we can facilitate that capability for those combat troops. So I'm not really suited to embark a significant number of combat troops. I'm much more of a niche capability of those which would support the aircraft, those would support the boarding teams or whatever forces are out there. The goal is really to figure out how I can integrate with the ARGMU to provide them that enhanced combat power, that ability to do more with their own forces.